Hello and welcome to Technical with Kranti, and today we are going to see two sum problem. This is the 20th problem in a series and these are the problems that we have solved till now. Let's look at the question. So we have this array, and in this array we need to find the pair of numbers that sum up to the target value of 9. So as we can see, 2 comma 7, which is 2 plus 7, gives me the target value of 9, and hence in terms of index the answer is 0 comma 1. We need to find just one such pair which sum up to the target value. Before moving on to solving the current problem, let's look at another problem which would give you a better context of the current problem. So let's assume you have an array. In this problem you need to find a subset which sum up to the target value of, let's say, 0. Okay, as you can see, -3, -2 and 5, these three numbers sum up to the target value of 0. But here I am not specifying how many numbers you can take from the above array to make your target value. Correct? This is a bit harder problem because I am not telling how many numbers you can take from this array. But when I specify that, tell me two numbers that sum up to the target value, this makes a problem a bit easier, a bit milder. Okay, and that is what we're going to solve in O of n time complexity. Let's look at the original array which we had started with, which was 2, 7, 11 and 5, and target value is 9. The first O of n square, which is also called brute force approach, would involve two nested loops, one for the first element represented by I and the other for the second element, and this would be tracked by j. And if this is the array A, and A of I plus A of j is equal to the target value, then we have found the pair of numbers. So initially the loop would run for I equal to 2 and j equals to these values. Then I would be 7 and j would be 11 and 5. Okay, and similarly when I is 11, j would be just 5. So that's how in O of n square time complexity we can easily, without applying much brains, we can find the value, I mean the pair of numbers that sum up to the given value. We have the array which is represented by A and a target value which is represented by T. Now the upper loop is the same only, okay, which would be representing the first element. Okay, and we'll do is we'll be saving the element in the dictionary. So here is one important concept to understand. The time taken to search a key, time taken to search a key in dictionary slash map is a constant time complexity. It does not depend on the number of inputs. It is not proportional to the size of the input that you give. This is an important factor to consider while understanding this efficient algorithm. So we'll be saving in dictionary the elements along with their index value. Now for each element in the array, we'll search this particular element t target minus a of I. If this exists in the dictionary and the index of which will be represented by this particular value for the key, if this index of the found element is greater than the index of this element, ith element, then we have found a pair. Okay, So that's how we will be uh, finishing this algorithm in O of n time complexity and O of n space complexity. Why O of n space complexity? Because I have to make a dictionary which is proportional to the size of the input, and thus it acquires extra space. And time complexity is O of n because I have to iterate on the array just once. And as I had told, dictionary searching a key in the dictionary takes O of 1 time complexity. Therefore, O of n into O of 1 gives me O of n time complexity. Let's quickly look at the code to understand it a bit better. As you can see, I have a dictionary. In dictionary, I am storing the number and its index, and then I am running a loop on the given array. Then I am finding what I have to search, and if it exists in the dictionary, then I will see if the index of the element found in the dictionary is less than or equal to the index of the current element, then we'll not be taking this pair of numbers in our answer. Only when the index of the element found in dictionary is greater than the current element, then only it would be a valid pair. So once we find that, we'll append it to the answer and then break, because we don't need to search further once we have found one pair, and then we return the answer. So for this, I should get 0, comma 1 as the answer, which you can see is already coming over here. So I hope you liked the video and you understood the importance of dictionary in doing fast search. You also understood how the bigger problem of finding any length subset from the given array whose sum is the target value, that you have seen, and how we have reduced it to a milder version of the problem, and we were able to solve it in O of n time complexity. All right, so I hope you liked the video, and do drop in your suggestions, your questions, and give a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye bye.